Hi, my name is Mike Maurin from the USANA IT department, and I wanted to walk you through some of the new features that we've added to the Customer Connect mobile app. So let's get started. The first thing you'll notice after a little bit of a redesign, we've added the reminder section at the top. It looks a little bit different, but now we've added all the tools that you're used to finding in the lead detail screens here on the home page. So we wanted to make it really easy for you to access the tools that you need to share your USANA message with people you know and people you just meet. So let's start right at the top, or the top left-hand corner. The first one is send a website link. Very powerful tool that you have is your personal website, and we wanted to make it easier for you to share your website. Sometimes it's hard to get people to write it down, so we can just send it to them just by clicking that big blue button. Then you see you have a list of all of your USANA websites listed here with the little share icon next to each one. And if you wanted to share the new /share version of your website, you just click on that first one and it opens up this share sheet, it's called. This is a list of all the apps and all the tools that you have installed on your phone that make it possible for you to send messages. So you can find whatever app that you prefer to use and send that off. If you wanted to send a text message with this URL in it, you just click on the text message icon, and then you get this little message pop up and says, did I tell you about my website? You can edit that if you'd like, or you can just go ahead and send it. So you type in a phone number, and hit send. And then you'll find yourself back in the app. Now, the person that you send it to is going to receive this text message. You click on that. There's the link to my website right there. When they click on it, they're going to see your website load. And the /share option, if you're unfamiliar with that, that lets you have this little table at the bottom that can show your contact information if you choose. So let me go back into the Customer Connect app. So you've sent a website link. The next thing you might want to do is send a product link. So this second blue button on the right-hand side, click that, and it shows the product layout in the new grid view. And we've tried to make it easier for you to see, easier for you to find the products that you want to share. So we've added a sort filter. It says best selling. And if you click on that, you can see this menu comes up. You can sort by name or price or by popularity. If you go best selling, then you can just scroll through the list. You'll also notice these little hearts on each of the products. Those are products that I've marked as my favorites. So if there are products that I want to use, then I just click this little button up in the upper right-hand corner, the little heart, and it hides everything except for the products that I've marked as my favorite USANA products. So it makes it a lot easier to find the ones that you want to share. And of course, there's also a search field. If you just start typing in the search field, it will show only the products that match that search. So I'm going to cancel that, and I'm going to choose this product right here, Precosa. When I click on it, I get three options. I can send this product by text, email, or social media. Now, we saw what happens when you click social media. You get that share sheet with all of the apps that you can choose to send a message with. So I'm going to click email. It opens up a place where you could type in an email. So I'll type in my email address. Now, we're going to save this information in the app so that you can follow up with this person later. So if I want to, I can add a first name or a last name at this point, but I don't have to. Those are optional. I can just hit next. Now it takes the link to that product. Remember, that link is tied to you, the sponsor, as the one who sent that link. Anybody who clicks on that link will be credited to your account as your sale. So I can type a message here if I want to, or I can just hit send. And here it shows me that we just created a record of that new prospect. You can choose to put a picture in there. You can change the name. You can do a bunch of different things that we'll get back to in just a minute. But so I'm going to go back to the landing page of Customer Connect. And now that I've sent a website link and I've sent them a product link so they can purchase their own products, now I'm going to send an enrollment link. It's time for that prospect to join my team. So I'm going to click on this send enrollment link. And if I just want to send them a link to enroll based on my default placement settings, then I can just click share from right here and be done. But if I wanted to make a specific placement for this particular person, I click that button and it opens up this new option. I can send them a link that is for associate or preferred customer, and I can choose the business center that I want them to be enrolled under. Start searching through my business centers. Anywhere in my downline that there's an opening, it'll show here. I can put them under the left or right side of that business center. And since I don't know if I'm going to want them to enroll in that place, if they wait too long, if they wait a month, I can set an expiration date on this link. So that way, if they click on this link and enroll before that date, they'll go to this particular business center on the right side. But if they wait until after that expiration date, this link will still work. It'll just be based on my default settings. So now I'm going to go ahead and click share. And again, it creates that link and it opens up this list of apps that I can choose to share with. So I'll go ahead and post this to WeChat, and I will send it to a friend of mine who uses WeChat. Now once that's done, it'll take me back to the landing page. And so you can see those are the first 3 big blue buttons there that you see. There's one more, that's the Manage Leads section. And so let's look at those first 3 buttons are for new contacts, people you just met. But after you've already met them, they're already inside the app listed under leads. So you've got a few different things on this page. The first thing that you see is the top, the Sort Leads section. This is where I would just take new leads that I haven't sorted yet, and I can mark them as interested or not interested in USANA as they come down. This is a different person. It just had the same email address. And if I'm not sure who it is, I don't know if they belong in the interested or the not interested column, I can just click on it and see what information do I have about that particular person. Now, once I'm inside this lead detail, I can change the status from here as well just by tapping on the buttons. You can see that progress bar goes over toward the end where we mark them as being in a member of our team. If they're enrolled, then we mark them as team. Of course, if you decide to change your mind, you can put them back to whatever status you want. Now, while we're looking at the lead detail screen, this is a great place to you can call, text, or email, or even look up their physical address on a map if you have that information here. But this particular lead, all I have is their email address. So I'm going to click the edit button in the upper right hand corner. And let's quickly sort out this lead. His first name is Mike and his last name is Test. And this first line is his address. We don't have an address in there, so I'll go ahead and put one in just so we can see what the map system looks like. And then we have an email address. We don't have a phone number, so I'll put in a phone number. And then I'll go ahead and hit save. Now you'll notice these buttons in the upper right hand corner all have come active. Now I can click the phone button to make a phone call. I'll hit cancel. You can hit the text message button, the email button, or the navigation button. If I click that navigation, it's going to open up a map and it's going to find me 123 Anywhere Street in Los Angeles. I'll go back into the app and we'll see that there's a bunch of tools that we can use here. We've got create a new reminder. If I want to be reminded to call this person back, I'll say call Mike back. And then I'll set a date too. So I can change the date. We've got some pre-selected dates, today, tomorrow, or we can choose a date in the future. Let's give him till the 13th. And then the time is set for 8 o'clock, 1 in the afternoon, 6 in the afternoon, or you can set a very specific time if you want. Then you click done and save the changes. And there it is. Now there's a reminder that it'll appear here and it'll appear on the landing page as well. The new receipt, create a new receipt button is for when you make a retail sale and you want to give them a receipt. Click that button, you choose a product or a few, and you say done, and I click next, it's going to prepare a receipt with the legal disclaimer information that you're required to put on a receipt, and it's going to send that off to your prospect, and you are going to get a copy of it as well in the history of this account. So if I scroll down and see history, you can see everything that we've done so far is recorded in history. Let me open that up so we can see them all. You can see when the lead was created, each change you made to their account, you called them, navigated to their address, and sold them a retail purchase. So it's very helpful to keep track of each transaction as it goes forward. So really quickly, I'll just go through the rest of these buttons there. It's the presentations button, which shows all the presentations and videos sorted by market, so you can go to other markets, and by language, so you can see presentations and videos in different languages as well. These are all USANA content, so they're all approved content. You can show the videos, you can show them, or you can actually share them by clicking this little share icon on the right. You can send it by email, by text, or if I click other, it opens up the list of every app that I have installed. Now I'll go back to the lead detail screen and we'll see a couple other options. We've already seen send a website link. Since we already know Mike's phone number and email, I get a little bit different view. I can choose to send email, text, or open up the social media list. Send enrollment we saw before, same thing, and share products is the same as well. One more thing about the share products section is that you can send a single product by clicking on one of these products, or you can look at lists that you've created in the past, and you could share one of these. Again, any app that you have that can send a message you can use to send a product list. There's only a couple more things in this screen. One is the history header, and if you click that icon right there, you can just create a little note. So if you called Mike, then you could say, call went well, and leave whatever notes that you want as you progress with your relationship with that particular contact. And of course, this very last button down at the bottom that says demographic info, that's where you can choose to enter some info about your prospect. You can mark their first or their preferred contact method. Some people prefer to be called on the phone. Some people like email or text. You can mark the days that they prefer to be contacted and the time. Some people are morning people. Some people like at the evenings. And then there are quite a few questions here that can help you get better understand that particular prospect, and also helps USANA better understand how you are converting those prospects into team members. So let me go back one in the lead management screen. You can see just a couple more things. These are a list. This is a list of all the people in each status. This is your pipeline. So you can see that you have 37 people in the interested category and 4 people are in the invited category. So it kind of helps you see how your pipeline is progressing. And of course, just clicking on any of these lines, like I'll click on presented, and it shows me a list of everybody that's in the presented category. And if I go back, I can click on the team. There's one person marked as team. And if I click on leads at the very top, I see everybody. So this is all the people that have been imported into Customer Connect. So that, once again, that is the new features in Customer Connect, and we're excited to see people use it. And right here at the very top of the page, you'll see a little thumbs up icon. If you use the app and you run into issues, or if you have questions about how it works, click that button and it'll send an email to the app development team that includes your customer information and some information about your phone that'll help us to work out bugs and get some good feedback. So thank you very much for your time, and I hope this has been helpful.
We are USANA. We're changing the world.